This is part 13 of The Troop. So the storm's come. The boys are freaking out. Tim, I'm sick, told the boys to grab what they needed and go immediately to the cellar. The winds are blowing like crazy. It's raining really hard. The cabin is shaking. The trees are whipping around outside. And as the boys crowd around the cellar door and they open it, they all turn to Kent and they're like, "You can't sit with us!" Ephraim stood guarding the doors of the cellar. He told Max to go down. He told Newton to go down, but he looked at Kent in the eyes and he's like, "You can't come." What? What do you mean? You're sick, Kent. You cannot come with us. You have to, I don't know, find somewhere else to hide. You can't do this. I'm not sick. You did it to Tim. You did it to our scoutmaster. What gives you the right to think you don't get the same treatment? Huh? I'm not sick. Let me come down with you guys. No, fuck off. Shelly, get down there. Kent, go hide somewhere else. You can't come with us. Kent just started to cry. The boys kind of came back up the stairs and they're like, "Listen, Ephraim, we can make him a shelter. We'll come right back." Fine, okay, fine. So Kent cried and he whimpered and he pleaded to come down with them, but Newton and Max went over to the side of the cabin. There was a bunch of like extra wood, tarps, plywood sheets, just random little bits and bobs that were around. And they pretty much just built a little shelter with a tarp on it to keep him out of the rain at least. And Kent crawled in this little shelter and he whimpered and he cried. And he's like, "Guys, don't leave me." The boys just looked at him and they're like, "Sorry, dude, you're sick. And it's raining out, so we're gonna go in the shelter and we'll see you when the storm is over. Sorry, dude." So the boys went back down in the cellar and they lit up a little lantern that illuminated a bit of the cellar. There was just dirt floors. They sat there in the corner. Ephraim sat on the back wall and he's like processing what he just did. Shelly comes down, blanked-eyed, sat right up next to Ephraim, put his arm around Ephraim, and he's like, "Isn't that great, Ephraim? You did what you had to do. You're in charge now. Isn't that exciting? You're in charge now, buddy. We're best friends. I'm proud of you." "Ooh, get the fuck away from me, Shelly. Don't touch me." He put his grubby little sociopathic arm right back around Ephraim's body and he got in real close, closing in that personal space. There was no boundary with this kid. "I think you did a really good job and I'm here to support you." He looks down at Ephraim's busted hand because I guess he fought Kent earlier. Looks down at the scabs. "What the fuck are you looking at? Stop that." "Nothing. I just thought I saw something wiggling underneath your fingernails." "There was nothing underneath my fingernails. Stop. Get away from me." "Well, it was there. I'm pretty sure I just saw something. Look like a worm." So as the boys were all down in the cellar, a giant crashing noise comes from outside. It sounded like an oak tree came down on top of the cabin, and within minutes, Kent came knocking at the cellar door, asking to be let in. The boys no longer fought Kent from staying out. They forced him to sit in the furthest corner of the cellar, away from them, not breathing near them, not touching them, just stay in your corner, don't look at us. So back in the courtroom, the trial continues with interviewing Dr. Harnenball about Dr. Clive Edgerton, the creator of these worms. So the main goal of these tapeworms is to create a weight loss supplement, is that right? Oh, yes, absolutely. So what was the pill? Was it a placebo? Was it a sugar pill? Dextrose? What was it? It was indeed a sugar pill mixed with dehydrated worms. And what was the purpose of the flavoring? Well, it adds a little bit of taste, and I don't think anybody wants the flavor of dehydrated worms going down, So what exactly was the purpose of these worms? You said, to aid in weight loss. So yes, the main purpose is to aid in weight loss. As you know, tapeworm weight loss treatments are illegal in North America. But as you can see the studies, in other countries, it is popular and cultural to use tapeworms to aid in medicine for diseases or to weight loss. So we tried to do something similar. What Dr. Edgerton was trying to produce was to genetically engineer this form of tapeworm to stay in the stomach. Typically, tapeworms can travel throughout your body. They are a parasite, so they are known to go into your spine, your liver, sometimes your brain, and other parts of your body where you do not want these worms. The main purpose is to genetically engineer these worms to stay in the stomach and large intestine to consume any extra food to aid in this weight loss. And when the subject reaches the desired weight they want to be at, they can take an easy antibiotic that is given over the counter, which flushes out these parasites overnight. The original thought behind this was just to take this pill, you lose some weight, and you can get rid of these parasites easy. Well, Dr. Hardenval, did you think this went as planned? No, clearly not.